Electric vehicle maintenance requires longer bay time, says ATS. Now, I've said this right from the beginning because, first of all, you've got to leave them for 15 minutes, I think it is, to discharge when you're working on them. I mean, reading here, it now seems that you've got to lock the keys up, put the keys in a safe for 15 minutes so nobody can accidentally work on it. That'll be a health and safety issue. Now, the health and safety issues, when we were doing ISO 9000, one of the mechanics was working on an airbag. And honestly, I kid you not, for airbags, you've got to put them in an explosive safe. Now, the guy was taking the steering wheel off, putting another steering wheel on, putting the airbag on. We were marked down because the mechanic took the airbag out of the centre, put it on the seat, put the steering wheel on, put the airbag straight back. What he should have done was get the airbag, go to the parts department, put it in the explosive, lock it up, go back, put the steering wheel on, go back to the parts department, pick the airbag up, put it back on. So, you know, I'm not saying the system's perfect, but it's a system. That's what you have to do. If you say you're going to do it, that's what you have to do. So electric vehicle maintenance requires longer bay time, says ATS. The maintenance of hybrid and fully electric cars takes longer compared to internal combustion engine ICE vehicles, according to ATS Euromaster. Even if overall service, maintenance and repair requirements are lower, it says fleets will need to factor in the additional service bay time and cost. ATS Euromaster classes hybrid, HEV, plug-in hybrid, PHEV or PHEV, and battery electric vehicles, BEVs, as high voltage, which all require additional time for the cars to discharge residual electricity before they can be worked on. The protocol requires the car's keys to be placed in a lockbox and left for a time recommended by the manufacturer before the cars are deemed safe to work on by the ATS Euromaster technicians. This allows for any residual electricity to discharge fully. Now, again, you have so many ramps, you need those ramps moving. Mechanics get paid on bonus scheme. They have to sell so many hours in a day. What are they doing while their ramp's taken up? They're not doing anything, are they? What, having a cup of tea? I don't know. FaceTime? Who pays for it? It's not going to be the garage, so it's going to be you. Or they're going to increase the labour rate to account for this time. Mark Holland, Operations Director at ATS Euromaster, said, "Many people think that high voltage just means fully electric cars, but our safety protocols, national safety standards and manufacturer-specific safety regulations and guidelines cover all cars, from hybrids through to full EVs. It means additional time in the service bay, and that has a knock-on effect in terms of maintenance cost. The typical difference in maintenance times between a standard vehicle and a high voltage car depends on whether the high voltage system requires powering down. So technically for servicing, it shouldn't, I wouldn't have thought. But for any other repairs, it does. So any other repairs, it's going to cost you more. For example, the schedule on a new BMW 320i M Sport Auto petrol versus a BMW 330e M Sport Auto PHEV is approximately 30 minutes if high voltage battery disconnection is required. Got to disconnect it to start off with, go and take the keys somewhere, put them in a log box, wait, go and get the keys back, come back. On average, ATS Euromaster says high voltage cars need an additional 15 to 20 minutes in the maintenance bay unattended to ensure they are safe to work on. While high voltage vehicles often require less maintenance overall thanks to fewer moving parts and the benefits of regenerative braking on brake pad wear, don't get me started. The additional time off-road needs to be considered and cars should be booked in to minimise downtime, explained Holland. He says that ATS Euromaster has increased the number of its EV-trained technicians by approximately 15% over the past year, thanks to its successful apprenticeship trainee scheme and training programme as the business has adapted to the increasing electrification of fleet vehicles. High voltage cars can be maintained at all 240 of the nationwide chain of ATS Euromaster service centres. So that's it. So not only do EVs break down 79% more than petrol or diesel cars, according to that other report, but they're also more expensive to maintain. What arguments have the EV shills got left? They're cheap to charge from home. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.